Hello Aries, welcome to GRAYCI'S Gamut. Today I will be doing a love and relationships reading for you. Be mindful that it is a general reading, not a personal read. Take what's for you, leave the rest, but stick around long enough to know the difference. Also, it is timeless. Take the energy from when you see the video to a few weeks out. We are going to be pulling a Priestess of Light Oracle as well as a Dark Mirror, kind of seeing the light and the dark side of things. To give you a perspective on either way things seem to be going for you at this time. We have Miracles, Ancient Wisdom. Miracles, Ancient Wisdom. Okay. Love, like, it feels like love coming in. Some things happening for you. It feels like good luck things. Not just about love. It feels like everything's fallen into place for some of you at this point in time or within the upcoming weeks. Like I say, you might not feel it when you see the video, so you're like, bah humbug, and leave. But I feel like this may be something that you're not aware of yet. Things happening as if by magic. What do we have? Else do we have here for Aries? On the dark side of things. Triumph of Lies. Triumph of Lies here. Someone not telling the truth to you, or possibly you lying to yourself about the way things are within a relationship, or the way things that you really want out of life. The kind of life that you would be happy in. I feel like thinking that one kind of love or one kind of way you live your life will make you more happy for the future or have a good future. And in reality, it's something totally different. You're telling yourself this just because of maybe it has to do with money or financial status or social status. These things don't necessarily attract great love. You know what I mean? Everybody has a soulmate. Everybody has energy they're attracted to. Don't be attracted to them for the wrong reasons, I want to say. I'm going to read from the book for you guys to get a better, clearer, or different picture than what I'm seeing here. Miracles. This card tells you that you now have the ability to approach your life in a profoundly aligned way. You are moving into a time when miracles of every nature can be manifested. In fact, they are your birthright. Great accomplishments are yours when you let go of the striving and open yourself up to the ancient wisdom quietly filtering through that part of your consciousness connected to eternal truths. Focus and serenity will power your consciousness creation as you journey deep into your inner knowing. You are a seer and great manifester. Your own ancient wisdom will unlock the door to life-changing miracles. You have it within yourself. It feels like a lot of you have it within yourself to make the necessary changes to get that happiness and find that true love. This Triumph of Lies, I almost feel like when you talk of this is like maybe connecting with yourself and be like, you know what, I'm kind of fooling myself as to what would really make me happy. I feel like possibly you've been in some relationships or in one relationship. For someone here, you've only had one relationship so far that was really meaningful, and it may not have worked, or you're in the middle of it and it's not working, and you're finding out that, you know, what you thought would make you happy just truly isn't, and it isn't. Finding out that you know, the difference of real love. All right, we have the number 1, Triumph of Lies. If something hurts me, I change myself so that it can stop. Not all that glitters is gold. Emptiness is felt when there is nothing under the dress. We seek to be what the world outside desires, and not necessarily society at large. Our family or partners or friends place judgments on what we should be. In the dress we choose, we carve a mask of expectations, behaviors, and values to live by. It offers stability to ourselves and to our relations, as being honest and true to ourselves can be too tiring, too easy to make us hurt. Unfortunately, the relationship with our mask is not as straightforward as it feels. Inside the mask, envy grows, vanity takes root, lack of confidence becomes a habit. It gnaws at us and hurts us from the inside. it feels like ourselves, but it's not really authentic. Yeah, I feel like just not being yourself, not, I feel like something about social circles. This is not only about love. These readings that I do are not just about love. They're about your relationships with everybody, with family, with friends. A lot of times that comes into play here, and that's what this feels like this social, either being a social bird or trying to, when you are in a social setting, you talk a different way maybe. I don't know, everybody does. We talk differently on the phone than we do in private, right? Or with our friends. But it feels like putting on this persona of being someone else because you feel like that's what, these people are happy. These people aren't freaking happy all the time. Wealth or I feel like trying to be in a higher class than where you really are comfortable at, because you feel like, oh, eventually it'll feel comfortable and it'll be wonderful and it'll be beautiful, and in reality you're not happy, right? I feel like someone being in a social, I don't want to say social circle, but either at a party, out with friends, whatever, and you're hearing talk. I feel like you're just listening, you listening to the things people say, or they don't know you hear it, or they're not, some maybe conversations near you and near your table if you're out to dinner, whatever, and realize how unreal some of their expectations are as to what life should be and how people should be. And you may be realizing that that's not you, and maybe you don't want to associate with that anymore. Just saying. Okay. Aries, let's get into the body of your read at this time. We have Strength in the reverse, and the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse came out together. I feels like in the past you may have devoted so much time thinking that happiness or the kind of love that you want may have been about money, letting someone take care of you. I'm almost thinking of like the weak, like even though you're not a weak person, I feel like the possibility of creating this docile persona of yourself so that it's like you attract someone that would want to take care of you, because you feel like those type of people, the ones with money enough to take care of somebody else, will put you in that social grace that you want to be. This isn't everybody, so don't take it badly, right? And that's not always a bad thing either, wanting to be taken care of. But I feel like this way of thinking has kept you from really finding that love, that true love that you desire, because it may have led you into violent situations, violent relationships, or relationships where this person may take care of you, but they're dominant. You can't spend the money unless they say so, type of thing, or it didn't. I don't feel like it started out that way. It feels like something you thought was a blessing. You thought, wow, this person, this is maybe talking of somebody who married into some money, and then you realize that, looking at this picture, this is like, some money coming in here. You feeling like, being offered this kind of life was great, but this was not the path that you needed to choose. You saw this and thought that it was going to bring you to the top of the mountains, right? And I feel like it just hasn't with this in reverse, just so you're aware. So be mindful of that. This is also a no, I feel, when they come up in the reverse, the aces. I feel like this has caused you to... it caused your dominant side to come out and begin to feel like, you know what, I don't need anybody to take care of me. I can do this on my own. If it means giving up the rest of me, then it's not worth it. Whoa. All right. You have the Ten of Swords. Definitely being in a hurtful position, someone hurting you. Five of Wands, fighting, arguing, conflicts. And I feel like this is something that that came as a surprise with it down. Wow. The seven. I said seven of. I was gonna say seven of swords. That might come up here as well. But the three of swords. It's about heartache, something that deeply cut you, and this is about whatever happened. I feel like you took a route that you thought would make you happy. I feel like there was some money involved in it, like someone. Maybe they didn't have to be rich, but they could have had their shit together, right? You had some money in the bank, had a nice car, had their own house, and then they moved you in and suddenly took control. It began to be a battle, it feels. They betrayed you. Could have been the same day if you got married. Like, once the honeymoon was over, the honeymoon was over. You know what I'm saying? But that's what it feels like. And now this is what's left. This is all you remember. You can't, I feel like not being able to remember anything past the heartache. Wow. Okay, what else do we have here for Aries at this time? What do they need to know about this energy and how it has changed their outlook on love and things of that nature? What do they need to know here to maybe help them move away? Queen of Cups. Don't close yourself off. Don't close yourself off from love or I feel like almost closing yourself off from your emotions to the point of being cold. I feel like this is saying don't do that. You are a loving person, Aries, and I feel like, what did I say? The Seven of frickin' Swords. You can't even make this up. It flew out of the deck while I was talking. Wow. Wow, that's crazy. Someone stole some years from you. I feel like these are years that's being carried here. I feel like someone stole a few years. At least I'm feeling like a few years of your time, efforts. And this may be you packing up and walking away here. Taking what of yourself is left, what you could take. Maybe even your material things, taking what you could load up in your hands and getting the hell out of there. This may have been an abusive relationship where you had to sneak away, stay hidden. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. I'm gonna go over here. I feel like putting these together because I do feel like this is one in the same energy. Somebody really went through the ringer. Okay, anything else here for Aries at this time? And I can see it already. Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. A Tower. And the World in the reverse. Wow. I'm going to move this down because I'll be putting them up here. I feel like this is what events had taken place. You devoted your time, your heart. Look at the look on his face. Very sad. Wishing that things hadn't turned out the way they did. You see how some of the leaves are dead, wilted. I feel like putting your time and effort into something to watch it grow, like a marriage, a relationship, a commitment of some sort, and it not working out. I don't always feel that way about the Seven of Pentacles, but that's the way it feels at this point right here. This caused a tower. You probably held on way too long to something that wasn't for you. You went into it. It wasn't for you when you started. You probably didn't know it because it felt good at the time. And it feels like this has come down to this tower happening. Relationship ending. I feel like it was a fight and a battle. You may have come out of or be in the middle of a bad divorce, a bad breakup. I feel like it's like a battle that needed to be done because I'm looking at the fact that they look like they're jumping. In this deck, it looks like the people are jumping for their lives, right? And I feel like this may have been you. And then you have the World in the reverse. This isn't something you wanted to go through, right? This isn't something that you thought, I feel like this is past tense where you thought this person was going to change your life. They were going to give you things and give you stability and all this, but it's in the reverse. I feel like this is, it was a total turning your world upside down when you realize the person that you really got with or married, or I feel like you put yourself in a position where they had to take care of you, or maybe you moved into their house and then you didn't have money to leave. When you realized things were going south, things weren't going right. Well, that's terrible. But I do feel like this is saying do not shut love out. If this is past tense, things that you've already went through, because everybody, I feel like in every read out there, you are in a different phase of this energy. You're in the beginning, so you can't see what's coming forward here. You're in the middle. You're like, oh my gosh, this is terrible. This is what I got to do, right? Or this is what I think I got to do. And then you're at the end looking back. Don't shut yourself out from finding real love for fear of getting someone else like this. All right, not everyone is like that, and not everyone is deceiving. There's a lot of people out there like that, though, I just have to say. And this Triumph of Lies kind of really tells that. This miracles may be new love that comes in after going through a hot mess like this. Seriously. Okay, I'm going to pull some cards for clarity for you, Aries. And I want to say, here's the Seven of Swords again in the reverse. It won't always be like this, I want to tell you. The past is in the past, because a lot of times when these cards are in reverse, I feel like it's past tense. And this may be emphasizing the fact that this won't, and this is stealing away in the night with whatever you can take with you, right? How I was feeling about needing to leave a situation. It is in the reverse, so I feel like it's past tense, and it feels like this is Spirit saying not every relationship's going to end like that. You never want to go through this fear again, so you may be cutting out people out of your life, and which is understandable. Not understanding or not being able to verify that this person isn't going to be the one to hurt you. I do feel like after the fact of this, whether you're in the middle of it or not, after the fact and everything's said and done, you not need to cut everybody out, because not everybody's going to put you in that position. Okay? Okay, you have the Seven of Cups. Everything is a random choice. Don't pick the shiny thing. That might not always be. I feel like somebody went after or allowed somebody's advances because they were good looking as well. You thought, oh my goodness, this is a good looking guy or good looking girl, and you accepted their advances because they were sexy, or they were just great looking, and they seemed to have their shit together, and that pulled you into this mess. And this is all that glitters isn't gold. Be mindful of that. And it came out with the Chariot in the reverse. Be careful of your choices. You may be led in the wrong direction. The Chariot is somebody judges people about the car that they have. The Chariot can be about transportation, and it's in the reverse. I feel like maybe this is going to verify who it is. One of the many of you may relate to this, but I feel like this may point out to you. You noticed that damn car first, and that made you choose that. And then the person made advances. You had conversation, made advances, and it came into be what it was. Be mindful of that. If this hasn't happened yet, if somebody you feel like you wanted, they're good looking and they got this great car, and they look like they got their shit together, be mindful of the person that they really are. Okay, I feel like this is a warning. Anything else here for Aries at this time? I don't sugarcoat. I want to say that again. I say this a lot, and it may get annoying, but I'm going to keep saying it. I don't sugarcoat. So what I feel coming from the cards, you can look at these cards. These cards are like telling a story here. And I'm not going to tell you it's all sunshine and roses if it's not, if there's a possibility. Remember, this isn't everybody. Take it as it resonates. This may, but look for the warning signs from the read if you haven't been in any kind of a situation like this before, okay? Okay, that's it for this deck. We are going to... All right, let's look at different energies here. Is there anything else that Aries may need to know at this time regarding anything else, any other relationships? Someone wants to know if they have to worry about the person they just started talking to. You have the Emperor. I feel like whoever just wanted to know that, you are you know what the hell you're doing, and you're not. I feel like you aren't weak in any way, and you probably won't even attract someone like this because they go after people who they feel may be frail or someone they can dominate, and you can't. I feel like this is you. You don't have to worry about that. Someone wants to know something about an illness of possibly a relative. You may have just found out that someone has cancer, or that they're just not doing well. Somebody may be in a nursing home and you want to know about that. Wow, okay. I think that might be the first time I've had that feeling that somebody was asking something like that. Okay, can we get some information for Aries about that situation, about the family member and what's going on with them? Page of Pentacles. The pages are messages of some sort. I feel like somebody isn't doing so well, especially if they're at a nursing home or very old in age. I do feel like this message may be a call possibly saying that they started doing better, or that they're beginning to do better. It's kind of like a stable energy. It's kind of like telling that, they're doing better. They will be around a lot longer. That's what this feels like, just so you're aware. But I also feel from that there may be something going on with getting some money from their passing as well, for someone. Someone may however rude or horrible it may sound, someone's wondering because they're gonna get money from when they pass because there's a will, and that's I feel like you're gonna find out. I feel like this person's gonna start doing better, and that's not gonna be the end of it. All right. We're going to take this energy. I didn't even ask anything at this point, so this is just random energy here, and it's together. So we have the Eight of Wands, something very positive coming in here, very fast, something changing, some kind of change happening very fast, and it's a gift of some sort. You also have the Magician in the reverse, and the Queen of Cups in the reverse. It's funny because there she is there, and she's in the reverse. I feel like someone manifesting some things, and you've been doing this a while. Whoever's doing this right here, it feels like manifesting. It's in the Magician is about manifesting things into your life and being very powerful at it. It's in the reverse, so I feel like this has been happening for some time. I feel like the universe coming together and giving you what you want, whoever this is for. You've been, I mean, like, not just saying, I want this, I want that, but actually burning candles possibly, or I heard that if the feng shui thing, or I just feel putting things in, you made efforts towards drawing in things, maybe watching videos of manifesting and things like that. You, I feel, are having something wonderful coming in here. You have the Queen of Cups in the reverse. In this effort, I don't think it's about love. It's with it. The Queen of Cups is like all about loving herself and loving everything around her and all this. I feel like it's in the reverse because I don't think it's I don't think when you're thinking of these things, this might be about money. This might be about other things other than something with, it just feels like past tense as well. Like maybe it wasn't about something that was emotional, or which actually when you're trying to manifest something, your emotions are involved in that, right? But it feels like it's not something about love that you asked for. Just so you're aware, this is something good coming in for whoever has been working on manifesting something in, and it's not love you were asking for. Just so you're aware. All right, that's the message for you. All right, I'm going to pull a grace card to close the read. You guys have quite a bit going on here. Hopefully some questions were answered or some enlightenment came about. All right, Aries. What does Aries need to know before I close the read? Is there anything else that they need to know? Or what is the most important thing to know? Okay. Vision. Vision. Pay attention. There are signs, symbols, and messages divinely placed in our path to guide us in the right direction. This may be one of them, this whole reading I'm feeling. This may avoid someone from getting involved with someone who hurts them like this. So just be aware of that. Just be aware of anything that sounded like it could be you, something that you... also with this energy here, I'm feeling like something... and it may actually be a vision or a dream that you had about something good happening. This may have been spirit coming through, the universe coming through to give you a heads up that something great is coming in your way. All right, let's leave that right there. Aries, that's it for this read. Please like, share, subscribe, join my community here if you want to. Have a great week. I'll see you next video.